Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have the beautiful Miss Stella here and we've had quite the progression with her because she turned up in the Aquarius reading, or she turned up in Sagittarius reading. Her and my other cat Star had a fight in the middle of that reading. They've never had a fight before. And then she caused a bit of chaos in Aquarius, and then she calmed down for Gemini but was still kind of just finding her space. And now she's a lot calmer for you guys, Libra, which is actually, I kind of seeing the progression of the energy. You know, I always read not only what happens in the cards, but just the energy around the reading and what happens around it. So it's like, the words I got was, you don't want to disturb the peace. Something has finally kind of calmed down, but it feels quite precarious. But yeah, definitely interesting energy to come through for the week for you. But we have... Look what came in. Choose peace. Okay, so peace there is potential for peace, but it like I said, the slightest movement or the slightest thing could be disrupted at any point. And it's an interesting week because we have the full moon in Aquarius coming in on the 11th. And that's a really, strong and potent moon. And I'm seeing it causing a little bit of conflict around, to be honest, on the 3D realm. But what's happening on the 5D realm is something very different, where there's like this opening up to this beautiful Aquarian consciousness of the future and what's guiding you and other realms and consciousnesses. And it's very a beautiful energy, and things seem clear up there. But when you come down to the 3D realm, it feels like the opposite. So it's this full moon's happening it's creating a fixed grand cross, which is the fixed signs are all crossing each other. And that is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio. I've got too many signs going on around my head. Taurus and Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius. And they don't like to budge. Like, these are the signs that are fixed. They like things to stay how they are. They don't necessarily like to change. So it's all reaching a point here where someone or something is going to have to budge or move. It's kind of like a gridlock. So it's going to feel like a bit of a squeeze or a pressure point. But then once that thing moves, it's being asked, because Saturn is ruling this full moon energy. Saturn rules Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius wants you to think outside the box. It wants you to restructure things or change the structures in your life so that it works better. So something that is kind of a structure needs to shift and change. And then once it does, things can work so much better and it can feel like a bit of a breakthrough. So interesting, but in that process of shifting and changing, some structures could cause conflict. So it's an interesting one, but you're getting very strongly the message, choose peace. So let's see the themes of the week. We have 3 cards that have come out. We have the King of Crystals, courage and commitment. The Moon, of course, we were just talking about that. Imagination and perception. And the 5 of Acorns, challenge and growth. Okay, these are the 3 themes for the week. So I love that 5 acorns, that lioness there, or the leopard just roaring and going, I can do this, I can grow, I can take this on. But the moon is like, again, that owl seeing in the darkness, and the perception that's coming through with this moon. This is potentially why it might be a little bit easier for you guys, that the Libra energy might actually find it easier to tune in to the moon's energy and to be able to kind of go into those realms, which might be really nice. So ultimately understanding the message of this moon, and through the message, the intuitive message of the moon that you're looking at quite clearly, like that owl, and looking at it head on, the message is that there's a commitment coming in with this King of Crystals, and having the courage to step into it, or to rework the boundaries around already existing commitments. So it's either to create structures, so rework structures and boundaries, so to make room for a new commitment, or to rework the commitments in your life. So I think you're seeing things really clearly, and it is going to challenge you to grow. But I like how that owl is looking straight on there. That feels like a really good energy for me, which is why it feels like, yeah, there's more possibility for peace to come in. So if there is conflict, yes, the message is choose peace, which is easier said than done sometimes. So let's see what is coming in, what energies are shifting for you this week, Libra, as Miss Stella's just getting herself really comfortable in the sunshine. The weather's starting to shift here early where we are, and it's a sense of feeling the spring in the air, which is, I know it's still winter, but we've just got that feeling. Okay, so what's shifting in a positive way? We've got Lovers, Mercury, Gemini, North Node. So the North Node is interesting because that's this is probably the chapter 2 of the second thing that's occurring here is we had the North Node energy, which is about that activation at the beginning of August with the triple conjunction where something was really activated, a strong change. And now I think that you're seeing the second part of the story or the chapter really, really clearly. And so this North Node energy is where you know that you need to be going. It's where you're being drawn to. And so the choice seems relatively clear here, actually, because in this Lover's card, the arrow is pointing in particular to a particular person or situation that's coming through, which is interesting. So, yeah, interesting that Lover's energy. It's a choice. Something's shifting around a particular choice in your life at this moment in time. So the choice may become obvious or it may become clear. The thing that's also shifting and changing is this Sword Queen Libra throne. So it may also be there's someone around you that could be quite cool with this Sword Queen. But this is also your inner resolve. Like it could be that the choice is becoming clear. As the choice becomes clear, your resolve actually becomes less and less clear because you're realizing it is going to require a lot of courage to step into it and it's going to challenge you to grow. So there's sort of some things that are coming through with that. You're going to move these cards over here and make a little bit of extra room. So let's see what else is coming in. So what is it that you need in this situation? Let's pull some cards around that. What is it that you need, or at least the universe thinks that you need in this situation? So what is it that Libra needs at this moment in time? We've got a little rogue card. I'll put him away into his spot. So what is it that Libra needs at this moment in time? And actually, interestingly, with the Sword Queen Libra throne, you might change your mind. You might have thought you'd decided where you were heading, but you might actually change your mind with something, which is interesting. Ten of Pentacles, this is what you need: security, stability. This can sometimes be family if you've got a good relationship with family, or just some really solid structures in your life. The Ten of Pentacles represents that. So it can also represent a legacy, like maybe you needing to know that you can achieve something, or that there's something, a future goal that feels like really solid that comes in with that Ten of Pentacles. So what's coming towards you that you may or may not know about? We have Temperance. This is balance being restored, which is really, really nice. On a higher level, this is patience with how this is shifting and changing, because something is shifting and changing form in your life that is like an alchemical shift that is bringing this patience in and opening up paths to you that are more aligned to who you are. So the Temperance energy can be around health or healthy balances that are coming through with your life. And where that may lead you, we've got the Nine of Swords. It may be looking at your mental health or things that are worrying you. Some of the consequences that come in around it may be that you're looking at what's going on inside your mind and some of your processes. So it could help ease some stress or tension or worry or anything like that, which is actually really nice. So major external influences coming in for you. The Eight of Pentacles, this is the card of work. Okay, so work is going to be having a big effect on all of this. Okay, so yeah, what you're doing or what it is that you're working on if you're not working. So the Eight of Pentacles is, yeah, you've put in a lot of time and effort and energy, but the external influences may be that it's asking you to put more work into something as well. So what is it that you've been working on? What are the big choices or that have come in? What's shifting and changing at this moment? It's all going to feel very different. And we have the Queen of Swords, again, the card of Libra coming in. It's saying yes to something that seems like a clear choice, even though, and I like the Queen of Swords in this particular deck because her head is above the clouds of fear and doubt, and she's saying yes. It's this inner resolve that says yes to something. She's no longer just weighing something up. She's like, yes, this will work, or yes to something related to work or putting in the work with this. So let's look at the best way to manage or make the most of this energy that's coming in for you. And we have beautiful, the moth energy coming in. This is about ascending up to those higher realms. The moth travels from through the darkness up to the light, to those higher frequencies of choose peace, or the higher frequencies that the moon is opening you up to at this moment in time. And that's very much what it's saying, is to just go up to the light. That's the best way to work with the energy and make the most of it, because that's where the clarity is going to be, which is really beautiful with this moth. And yeah, I like that. It's kind of going to give you the green light or the go ahead with something, which feels really good. It feels like, okay, finally I've got some clarity to be able to say yes to something. So that actually feels really good. Something that I want that seems clear inside my mind now. So as your affirmation card, we have, I am willing to change. And we've got the beautiful little butterfly there. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. And I think that's really great, because when we've got the shifting, we had Gemini and Libra, all element of air, what's going on inside of you, a lot of Mercury happening. So I just think there's a lot going on. And I love how there's the health coming in around the Nine of Swords, where it can feel like mental overwhelm, or some of the things you've been thinking about and haven't been able to kind of necessarily land on something. So I feel like this is where there's potential for some kind of mental breakthrough here in terms of the direction that you're going in, that you're willing to put a lot of time and effort and energy into. And so, like I said, the courage to step into a new commitment or make some changes around a commitment. And yeah, like I said, if we look at the 3D level and some things that are going on inside your mind, there could have been fear, doubt, confusion. There could have been stress, worry. All these sort of things could be around this issue. But it's showing you how to rise above that and to find the clarity in that moon energy that's coming through. And then there's a really big yes, that something you're saying yes to here, which is fantastic. So that's it, Libra. That's your reading for the week. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.